I have read every comment and decided to just leave it as it ended on Saturday. I will not contact her nor reply to her messages. We live quite a distance, 8 hours plus drive from each other, and my in-laws have long passed, so I have very few occasions where I would need to interact with her again. I've messaged my nieces and told them I love them and will always be there for them, but do not hold them at all responsible for what happened. Both told me they tried to talk her out of it, but she's so stubborn they had no chance. Thank you for all your support and confirmation that I'm not overreacting with this. Sometimes we all need the opinion of friendly strangers to let us know if we're the ones who are crazy. Yes, sometimes I have crazy emotions, and it's good to have people around you to say, you're being nuts. Or not being nuts. I am pleased to report that in this situation, it's obviously not me that's the problem. All right, we have an update. A text message exchange. So it was eating me up, and I sent her a message. Oh, goody. And no, neither of my nieces have responded to my messages from earlier in the week. I've said my bit, and now I feel I can move forward and find peace with the situation. I've given myself some time to think about what I wanted to say to you and to calm down after your stunt on Saturday. But I am still furious. After the many months of me ringing you and asking, begging multiple times for you to not make a scene, you still went ahead and did exactly as you wanted without any consideration for my daughter's or my requests. To quote, she packed up her whole frickin' shrine to bring to my wedding. What you did was completely selfish and self-absorbed. You thought only about your own wants and didn't consider us at all, as if the day wasn't hard enough for us already. You don't and will never know the amount of tears shed that day by my daughter and I because he couldn't be with us. I knew that walking my baby down the aisle was going to be one of the hardest things I ever did because it should never have been me doing that. As we turned into the garden, squeezed my hand and said, we won't cry, Daddy would want us to be happy, and yet halfway down the hardest walk of my life, you thought it fit to shove your framed picture montage into the path blocking our way, as if we weren't already aware my husband and daughter's father wasn't there. Your actions were vile and all about drawing attention to yourself. We honored him in many small and big ways on that day, and you had absolutely no right to impose your actions onto us. You were a guest and should have acted like one. My late husband would have been disgusted with your behavior, and we are too. You crossed a line with me from which there is no return. You made my baby's day even harder and were only the blemish on what was otherwise a beautiful day. My daughter is an adult and can make her own decisions, but I feel you have a lot of making up to do if you want to maintain a relationship with her. I hate that you married her special day with your own selfishness. I hate that you made her day and mine so much harder. I especially hate that you thought it appropriate to bring a funeral booklet to a wedding. Whew, this is spicy.